Prince Harry sends Meghan Markle in shock, escapes to the UK, leaving her and the kids behind in the USA. Prince Harry has made a sudden return to the UK, leaving Meghan Markle and their kids in the USA. What caused this sudden move? Was it palace drama or something deeper? This story is anything but ordinary. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's love story seemed like a fairy tale. They broke tradition, daring to carve their own paths outside the British monarchy. It was a mix of modern romance and royal intrigue. Harry and Meghan have faced many challenges. From their Oprah interview to stepping back from royal duties, their journey has been filled with bold moves and media frenzy. They've shown bravery, weathering a storm most can't imagine. So, how did we get here? The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, once inseparable, are now thousands of miles apart. How did this happen? Imagine waking up to a headline that reads, "Prince Harry flees to the UK, leaving Meghan behind." It's a shocking revelation. But the reality is even more intriguing. What prompted Harry's sudden escape? Was it a moment of tension or something deeper? Let's explore the complexities of royal life before jumping to conclusions. The burden of royalty living in a palace and attending galas might seem glamorous. But it comes with great responsibility and emotional weight. Harry has always spoken about the emotional toll of his royal life after losing his mother, Princess Diana. Is Harry's escape a way to reclaim his identity? His ties to the UK are strong, even as he builds a new life with Meghan and their children in the USA. Trouble in paradise? Celebrity relationships face stress, and royal pressure adds to it. The challenge of raising children in the spotlight can strain any relationship. But relationships are complex. Harry's return to the UK might be a moment of reflection or a sign of deeper challenges with Meghan. Imagine Meghan's surprise when Harry announced his plans to return to the UK. This unexpected turn likely sent shockwaves through her circle. Did she see this coming? How is she handling it? Meghan, the queen of reinvention Meghan Markle, is resilient. She's navigated the British media, faced intense scrutiny, and redefined being a modern royal. She's always emerged stronger. So, when Prince Harry left, Meghan likely handled it with grace and strength. But it couldn't have been easy. The mother's burden raising children while the world watches is a huge challenge. Meghan, left to care for Archie and Lilibet in the US, feels the weight of this situation. Her children's well-being is her top priority. Can you imagine the internal dialogue she must be having? The questions, the what ifs, the balancing act between her responsibilities as a mother and her role as one of the most scrutinized women on the planet. As we watch this drama unfold, it's hard not to wonder, how will Meghan navigate this new chapter without Harry by her side? When Prince Harry touched down in the UK, the British public's reaction was mixed. Some welcomed him back with open arms, while others questioned his timing and motives. Team Harry versus Team Meghan. The British public has split into two camps, those who support Harry and those who back Meghan. Since they left royal life, opinions have been divided. Some see them as courageous trailblazers, while others view them as rebels who abandoned their duty. Harry's return has reignited the debate. Is he coming back to reclaim his royal roots, or is this a temporary escape from the pressures of his new life? The public's curiosity is high, and gossip mills are running at full steam. But what about the royal family? How are they reacting to Harry's surprise visit? A royal family reunion? Harry's relationship with the royal family has been strained since he and Meghan left. Tensions were high after their candid interviews and public remarks about the monarchy. But is Harry's return a sign of reconciliation? There's been talk of peace talks, with Harry potentially using this visit to mend fences with his family, including his father, King Charles, and brother, Prince William. Could this be the beginning of a royal reunion, or are the wounds still too fresh? So, what's next for Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and their family? As the world watches, one thing is clear, this story is far from over. A new chapter in the royal saga. Harry's return to the UK might just be the start of a new chapter in this ever-evolving royal saga. Will he stay in the UK, or will he return to the US and continue building a life with Meghan and their children? And what does this mean for Meghan, now balancing life as a single parent, at least for now, in the US? It's hard to say where this story will go next, but one thing is for certain, we'll all be watching closely. Whether you're Team Harry, Team Meghan, or somewhere in between, this royal drama has captured the world's imagination, and it's not letting go anytime soon. Lessons we can learn from Harry and Meghan's journey. While the headlines may focus on the drama and speculation, there's a deeper lesson we can all take away from Harry and Meghan's journey. At its core, this is a story about love, resilience, and the courage to carve your own path, even when the world is watching. Carving your own path. Prince Harry and Meghan have shown that it's okay to break away from tradition and forge a new life that aligns with your values. Whether it's leaving behind royal duties or choosing to raise a family outside the public eye, their journey is a reminder that we all have the power to define our own story. The power of resilience. Through the highs and lows, the couple has remained resilient, facing public scrutiny with grace. Their story reminds us that no matter what challenges we face, we can always choose to rise above and keep moving forward. What do you think? Now that you've read the full story, it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Prince Harry's return to the UK is a temporary escape, or is there more to the story? How do you think Meghan is handling this unexpected twist? And what's next for the couple? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Whether you're here for the royal drama or the deeper lessons, one thing's for sure: this story has captured our attention, and we're not letting go anytime soon. Let's take a step back for a moment and imagine what Prince Harry might be feeling. Though he's often seen as a man who bravely left the royal family for personal freedom, the reality of such a decision is far more complicated than it seems. Walking in Harry's shoes, leaving the royal life wasn't just about escaping the media. It was about leaving behind everything he knew. The royal family and its traditions were his identity, even before Meghan. When Harry left the UK, he wasn't just escaping media and duties. He was leaving a sense of belonging that only royalty could give. It's understandable he might want to return to the UK, even if just for a bit. Is Harry's escape a longing for home? A place where he still feels a deep connection, despite the challenges. The cost of freedom. Harry and Meghan chose freedom, creating a new identity not bound by the palace. But this new path comes with its own challenges. Finding a balance between his past and present self is emotionally demanding. Could Harry's return to the UK be a chance to reflect and find clarity? A temporary reset button to navigate his new life? How many of us have longed for a return to the familiar, only to find the past doesn't fit our new selves? While Harry's reasons for returning are unclear, Meghan faces life alone for now. As a mother and public figure, her journey is complex. Behind the scenes of Meghan's world, we often see Meghan as glamorous and poised. But she's first a mother and wife. Raising young children while her husband is away is emotionally heavy. Imagine Meghan at home with her children, managing motherhood, partnership, and public life. This change raises a question many parents face: how to hold everything together when your partner is away. A moment of reflection for Meghan. This time apart might be a chance for Meghan to think about her family's future. Like Harry, she might be questioning what she wants for her children. Whether planning her next steps or focusing on the present, Meghan's journey shows a universal theme: the struggle to balance personal and family life when life is unexpected. As the world speculates about her feelings, remember Meghan is likely feeling many emotions: grief, concern for her children, and perhaps relief to have time to herself. Our fascination with Harry and Meghan's story reveals our interest in celebrity and royalty. It's not just about scandal, it's about our own reflections on family and freedom. Why are we so drawn to their stories? Perhaps because their struggles feel relatable, despite their royal status. We all face complicated family dynamics and tough decisions for ourselves and our loved ones. The royal family's public challenges mirror our own. We see ourselves in their story, whether it's the desire to break free or balance tradition with happiness. The media's role, and let's not forget the role the media plays in shaping these narratives. With every new headline, there's a rush to interpret Harry and Meghan's every move. But the truth is, we only ever see a fraction of their lives. Their story, much like our own, is filled with nuances and complexities that no headline can truly capture. It's a reminder to approach these stories with curiosity and empathy, rather than judgment. After all, behind the public personas are real people, facing real emotions and decisions, just like the rest of us. What's next for the Sussex family? As we approach the final stretch of this unfolding drama, the question on everyone's mind is: what happens next? Will Harry return to the US? The million-dollar question remains: is Harry's return to the UK a temporary escape, or is it the start of something more permanent? Many speculate that he may only be in the UK for a short stint, tending to unresolved family matters, and will eventually return to Meghan and their children in the US. But there's also a possibility that his time in the UK could reignite something within him, perhaps a deeper connection to his roots, or a desire to play a more active role in royal life. If that happens, what would it mean for his relationship with Meghan? Would she consider a move back to the UK, or are the rifts between her and the royal family too deep to reconcile? A tug-of-war between two worlds. One of the most intriguing aspects of Harry and Meghan's situation is the tug-of-war between their two worlds. On one side is the life they've built together in California, far from the spotlight of Buckingham Palace, where they are free to raise their children as private citizens. On the other side is Harry's deep, historical connection to the UK and his royal heritage. No matter how far he runs or how much he tries to redefine himself, Harry will always be a prince, a symbol of tradition, duty, and legacy. Whether he embraces that or continues to distance himself from it remains to be seen. As the world watches this latest chapter in Harry's life unfold, we're left with more questions than answers. But one thing is certain. No matter where he goes, the tension between his past and present will continue to shape his future. While Harry's journey takes him back to the UK, Meghan is left to navigate a future where she may need to stand alone. For many, this brings up an important question. Can Meghan continue to thrive without Harry by her side? A powerhouse in her own right, there's no doubt that Meghan is more than capable of standing on her own 2 feet. Before she became a duchess, she was an actress, activist, and entrepreneur. Since stepping back from royal duties, she's proven herself as a powerful force in her own right, from launching her podcast and signing major deals to promoting philanthropic causes. But this is different. This is about her family, her marriage, and the future she envisioned with Harry. Navigating that alone, even temporarily, is a challenge no amount of public recognition can fully prepare you for. A solo mission for Meghan? With Harry across the Atlantic, it's possible that Meghan will focus even more on her individual projects. This period could offer her a chance to expand her personal brand, launch new initiatives, and further establish herself as a thought leader in social justice, feminism, and mental health advocacy. But on a personal level, how does Meghan cope with the possibility of having to adjust to life without Harry's immediate presence? If Harry's trip to the UK is extended or becomes more frequent, Meghan could find herself in a position where she has to redefine what it means to be a partner, mother, and public figure, all while maintaining her sense of self. It's a balancing act that many women, royal or not, find themselves in, and it'll be fascinating to see how Meghan navigates this next chapter. No discussion about Harry and Meghan would be complete without addressing the impact this situation may have on their children, Archie and Lilibet. These 2 young royals, though still very young, are at the center of a cross-continental life that could shape their future in profound ways.